Toxic stress and cognitive development. Toxic stress comes from chronic neglect, physical abuse, paternal substance abuse, extreme poverty, and severe maternal depression. Neglect is a form of child abuse that can occur when parents are uninvolved in the child's life, such as the parenting style of uninvolved parenting. Uninvolved parents have low response and low demands for their children. This style is characterized by displaying indifferent, rejecting behavior that can often lead to emotional and cognitive difficulties. These parents are emotionally unattached to their children. The effects of neglect on children are huge. Here is the brain of a child that suffered extreme neglect and a normal brain for comparison. As you can see, the neglected brain has shrunken drastically in size. The parts affected are the cortex, which controls language and information processing, the corpus callosum, which controls motor, sensory, and cognitive functions, and the hippocampus, which stores long-term memory. More than 3 million children are victims to physical abuse each year. The warning signs we can all look out for include bite or choke marks, fear of adults or care providers, fear of physical contact, and visible serious injuries that have no reasonable explanation. Abuse can occur in any household, whether it's high or low income. The abuse often results from unrealistic expectations of children at any particular age. School performance as well as emotional development is affected. The abuse occurs or continues to occur because of lack of resources for the family, social isolation so there is no stress relief, and parental stress. Short-term memory, long-term memory, and executive functioning related to attention, conditioning, and inhibitory control are affected. Parental stress occurs in every family, whether it is high or low income. Some parents lack the resources to manage it. Stress is high in mothers with both high and low education. To add to the stress, low-educated mothers were less likely to be working, had poorer health, more money worries, and larger families. Stress can lead to frustration with children, which can also lead to yelling and spanking, and that can very quickly lead to physical abuse. Usually when children are being abused or neglected, Child Protective Services removes them from the home and places them in foster care or group homes. This can lead to other complications which involve the emotional and cognitive development of children. Children who were placed in stimulating and nurturing environments showed growth in their cognitive development. Adopted children have delays in language and cognitive development. They are more likely to have learning problems. Although there were improvement in school achievement, adopted children aren't able to catch up completely. Age of adoption is vital. Those adopted before their first birthday had a higher chance of less developmental delays and less delays in school achievement. Those adopted after age 1 had delays. If older children who remembered their birth parents were adopted, their burden of grief from being separated can slow down their progress. The good thing is that children are resilient. With the right resources and support, they can overcome any obstacle. And here are my resources.